Hey froggy friends, Kirostyle here, welcome back to Star Ocean, the second story R. Thank you so much for joining me here on stream. Hey everyone. Psych Reaver, congratulations on being first. Oh! CB, welcome to the streams, good to see you. Gamma, welcome, welcome. Kieran, it's good to see you. Hey everyone. So, last time we finished this game with Claude's playthrough. And I gave a little sneak peek at some of the post-game content, which we're not going to do because it's very time-consuming. But we need to go back into this game and play Rena's story. So kind of like Star Ocean 6, which we also played on stream, this game has two protagonists that we can choose from. Now, the difference between them, the story doesn't change that much, the main story. But what does change is the fact that we can recruit different characters. So again, there's 13 different characters in the game. And last time we only got, you know, the 6 that we were allowed to really take with us, plus Claude and Rena. So we're going to take the people that we didn't get a chance to take this time. So when I did Star Ocean 6 with Leticia's playthrough, basically what I did was I cut up the video into parts and then posted it on YouTube, only showcasing the parts that were different from Raymond's playthrough. Now, for this game, since there's going to be a lot of things different, well, not a lot of things, but like all our party members are going to be different, I'm just going to post the VODs for all of Rena's playthrough. So unlike Leticia's, where I parse it down and cut out only the different parts, we're going to do the whole thing with Rena. But I'll pick different party members, and I'll probably not do as much of the like extra stuff. Like I'll still do the private actions, but I won't do a lot of the extra exploring that might have taken up extra time. Not that there was that much extra to do, I guess, that we did in our original playthrough. So you can see here I have New Game and New Game Plus. And I was actually looking at like what is a New Game Plus in this game. It was a little bit different in Star Ocean Second Evolution and Star Ocean the original second story. So, oops. Oh, come on. I've been moving my cursor on the screen just so that it doesn't play the animation, and I leave it for 1 second and then it starts. So if you click New Game Plus, I'll show you what it looks like. So starting a new game using a completed save will carry over the elements below. All items except those important to the story. Full SP VP, each character's level, learned improved skills and moves, each character's friendship level, encyclopedia completion status, completed Fun City facilities, completed guild missions, completed challenge missions, and player info excluding obtained treasure chests. And I've been reading up on what other people's opinions of this, because I can't be the only one looking at this and saying, this is kind of weird. Specifically two of them, character levels and friendship levels. Because character levels means that when I go back into the game, Claude and Rena are going to be level 90 at the very beginning of the game. So I guess if you really want to speed through everything, but all my new party members are going to be level 1, so it's going to be really weird. So, and the other thing is, friendship level is maintained, which means that when I go into the game, Claude and Rena are going to have full hearts for each other, and no one else is going to have that many hearts because they're all going to be new characters. So it's just really weird. Like, it'd be useful to carry over like SP and BP and, you know, item creation, encyclopedia stuff, your records for the Fun City missions, but I wish that I could choose not to carry over character level and friendship level. I wish it was like a grade shop, like in the Tales games, where you could choose what you carry over. So, and I looked online to see if I was the only one who had this sentiment, and a couple people on Reddit also express it. This is kind of weird. Like, this is only for like, if you want to speed run your second playthrough for fun. Even if you wanted to play the game again on hard difficulty, which is universe difficulty, and there's only 3 difficulties in the game. There isn't a hidden 4th extra hard difficulty. Universe difficulty is actually not that bad, as long as you know what you're doing and you know, maybe grind a little bit and do item creation. So you don't really need to carry over a new save file to do that. So basically, this is my roundabout way of saying that on Rena's playthrough, we're just going to do a regular new game so that we don't have to deal with being weirdly over-leveled and everything like that. So Let's do Rena. You know, we keep making the joke that I don't like Rena, or at least I think it's more like Kieran keeps making the joke that I don't like Rena. And it's not that I don't like her, it was just that, you know, the game kind of really forces your Claude and Rena together, and it's really hard to shake that. And a lot of the scenes that involve the two of them are pretty stereotypical and easy to predict, especially at the beginning with Diaz, which is, you know, it is an old game from the 1990s originally, so I can't really blame the game for doing that, but I could still poke fun at it. Now, Rena is actually a martial artist. She's a good hand-to-hand combat character according to the lore and in like the animations and stuff, because that's her weapon. But like, I don't think she actually has any attacks other than spells, which is a bit of a shame. But the good news is we're going to be recruiting Opera, who you could use as a healer in place of Rena, given very specific circumstances, so we might be able to get away without using her this time, just for the sake of variety. You could also use Noel as your healer as well, but he is definitely not as good as Rena. Hey Ash, welcome to the stream! Okay, so let's start. A carefree, starry-eyed 17-year-old girl with big imagination. She's great at martial arts and also possesses a mysterious healing power. From the southern village of Arlia on the planet Expel. So of course, the biggest differences we're going to see in the game are the beginning of the game, the part in the forest of Mars, or I can't remember the name of the forest. I think it's called Mars in like the original game, but I think they changed it. And then the arms competition section as well. Now, we'll keep it in English. You know what? Maybe we'll change the music to the original one just to make things, to keep things fresh. Now, I was thinking of whether I want to do this playthrough on Earth difficulty, which is easy difficulty, only for the fact that it'll make everything go by faster. But I'm not really in a rush per se. But again, I don't want to spend too much extra time on this because we've done it before. So I'm going to start the second playthrough on Earth just so that things go by a little bit smoother and faster, less grinding needed, etc, etc. Okay. Let's go. Alright, and these are the items I got for the pre-order bonus. See, they still never really explained this part in the game. I mean, it just seems like it's just coincidence, I guess, that Claude ends up on this planet. Or I guess you could say it's destiny, or something like that.
Just a minute.
What, Mom?
Don't you what, Mom, me. How about taking a break for once today? You were just there yesterday and the day before that.
I know, but it's just that being there makes me feel so calm. Come on, why can't I go?
Because I said so. Do I have to remind you about all the crazy things going on since that sorcery globe crashed down on us? Just last night we had a huge earthquake. The animals are all going wild and attacking people. It's too dangerous right now. Besides, there's also a...
Nope. Bye, Mom.
Ah! What? Wait a minute! Oh, that child? What she sees in the sacred forest is beyond me.
I like how she says that with a smile.
Whew, that was close. Why does my mom always have to harp on me like that?
Why does my
Better
mom
get
have
to the
to
sacred forest
worry about
quick
me
if I
getting
wanna make
mauled
it
by
there.
monsters in the forest? That's so unbelievable of her. I'm gonna equip my pre-order bonus just right away before I forget. You know, I mean, the opening is a lot shorter in this game, or in this playthrough with Rena, than it is with Claude. I mean, it's basically exactly mirrors, I mean, I guess it's the other way around. Star Ocean 6 mirrors this one a lot. Obviously, because they were referencing to it, but, you know, Raymond's the space traveler, Leticia's the native. So you get a lot more story with Raymond's side of things than Leticia's side of things. Or more relevant story things. So that's why people say that when you play this game, you should start with Claude, because his story makes more sense in context than Rena's. And I kind of wish that maybe they did it the other way around for like a future game, like in Star Ocean 6. Maybe make it so the female character was the space traveler and the male character was the native to the planet. I don't know, just try some fresh new ideas or something like that. Like, it's kind of cool that they harken back to this game with that one, but it would have been nice if they, you know, mix things up a little bit, right? Or made the stories a little bit more divergent or different or something like that.
Phew. Something about the sacred forest just makes me feel refreshed. I think I'll try going in a little further today.
Also, even though I changed the music to the original one, it really doesn't sound that different. Like, I guess we'll know when we hear the more iconic things, like the battle tracks, but it sounds similar enough that I don't think I would really notice if you didn't tell me, unless I was listening carefully.
It's so pretty. I really wish my mother wouldn't worry so much about me. This place couldn't possibly be any safer.
Look out!
Huh?
Right. The giant monkey.
Go on, run! Whew. Good thing I made it in time.
Oh, you don't even get to play as Claude for that battle in this one. You just watch him laser the thing. It looks so comical.
Who is this guy? He's dressed all weird. And what was that light? He killed that monster in the blink of an eye.
You alright? Well, that was a close one. By the way, if you don't mind me asking... Hey, wait!
Bye!
That scared me. He didn't have to get so close to me like that all of a sudden. But maybe it was rude of me to run away like that. He did tell me to wait, too. Hope he's still around.
It's not like I ran very far. He's probably stuck in the tutorial. That Claude.
Oh, good. I was hoping you'd wait for me.
I'm sorry I ran away like that.
Oh, no, that's okay.
It's just that everything happened so quickly. I was really shocked.
Scary, huh?
Yes, a little. Still, I'm really sorry about all this. You saved me, but I just ran off like that.
Nah, don't worry about it. Besides, you did stop to wait, didn't you?
Oh, Oh, I haven't introduced myself. My name is Rena. Rena Lanford.
Oh, and I'm Claude. Claude C. Kinney. Hi.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Kenny. So, Mr. Kenny, was there something you wanted to ask me earlier?
Oh, right. It's nothing that important, really, but... where am I?
Are you a traveler?
Something like that, yeah.
Where are you from?
From Earth?
Earth? Where is that?
There you go, Claude. You speedran the UP3 again. Actually, they barely mention the UP3 in this game.
How can I put it? It's really far away from here. Really, really far away. Probably.
A faraway place? That's really amazing.
Yes. Well, not really.
Mr. Kenny, once we cross this bridge, we'll be in Arlia.
Arlia, is that where you live? But, are you sure it's alright if I just barge in?
Of course it is. Besides, I need to repay you somehow.
Besides, my mom won't get mad at me if I have a stranger with me.
No, please, don't worry about it. I didn't do anything that special.
You don't have to be so modest. It won't be much, just the least I can offer you, so please.
I didn't even get to walk out of the forest. I guess it's because they let me walk into the forest as Rena and get that one chest, so... Oh, so there must be like a completely different set of trophies for... Well, maybe not completely different, maybe just for certain points. Oh, I can't even equip Claude with stuff. I was gonna equip him with the pre-order item before I forget.
Here we are! Welcome to Arlia.
Wow, it's so pretty.
Is it? Well, thank you.
It's such a nice place. I like it a lot. Listen, would you be able to show me around the village?
Of course. I don't mind at all.
Oh. The last time Rena just abandoned Claude and I had to explore on my own. Let's barge into this random person's house. Wait, no, this is the church. This is Velding Church. We hold wedding ceremonies and things in here. Father Marshall's a very hardworking man. He's always there for us if there's something we need to talk about. Sounds like a wonderful man. Oh yes, everyone trusts him, and will never speak of him again. Now we barge into a random person's house. This house is home to a newlywed couple. They're so in love with each other, it's almost embarrassing to watch. Oh. Okay, any ideas, Claude? So I'm gonna save here, because I don't need this save file anymore. This is Arlia Goods. They sell all kinds of useful things for everyone. Certainly smells good. Those are the herbs you're smelling, actually. Don't sniff them too hard there, Claude. The herbs. Medicine that heals wounds, you know? Can't leave on a journey without them. Oh, herbs. I didn't know that. You didn't? Nope. I'm amazed you're still alive. Here we have random treasure chests. This is the home of the town carpenter and his family. He's got a big job in the next town over right now, so I don't see him at home very much these days. So the 2 kids are here by themselves. That's right, those poor kids. I try to visit them to chat as often as I can. That's pretty nice of you, Rena. Oh, not at all, I try. Well, don't come on. This is the home of the mayor of Arlia. He's a really knowledgeable guy, but he doesn't seem to be in right now. Well, here's my house. Would you mind waiting here a second? I need to clean up the place a bit. Sure. I'll be right back, okay?
Oh, welcome back, Rena. Is something wrong?
Mom, are you mad at me for running off in the middle of your sentence before? Apparently
Something
not.
big has happened, Mom. This is serious.
Oh, really now? Just what could that be?
I'm not exaggerating. He's here. The hero has arrived.
What?
The hero! The one from the legends! You know, the hero of light! He's come to save us!
Rena, are you sure about that?
Yes, he's wearing clothes like I've never seen before, and he has the Sword of Light.
The Sword of Light?
Yes, he used this unbelievable light to save me in the sacred forest. It had to be the Sword of Light.
So where is he right now?
He's outside right now, so I'm gonna...
Like how he just strides in, like, casually.
Wait a minute, Rena.
Excuse me.
Is something wrong, Mr. Kenny?
It's been a while since you left me, so I was just wondering what's up.
Oh, my apologies. Would you wait outside for me just a little bit longer?
Come on, Claude. We were only talking for like 1 minute before you barged in. Come on.
Sure. Do you mind if I walk around a little?
Oh, please do. Go ahead.
Oh, this is the part where he walks around by himself.
Whew, he surprised me.
Was that him, Rena?
Yeah,
Are you sure we should leave him out there by himself?
I think he'll be okay, but
Rena, tell him to come inside. That'll probably be better. Yes, let's do that.
okay, I'll go get him.
Invite that boy back home. I think that's the best we could do for now. Hey, Hikaru, welcome to the stream. Thanks for stopping
You
by
actually
today.
believed me, Mom.
Of course I did, Rena. You're my daughter.
Thank you.
It's going well. We're heading back into our game here. Wait, why is he inside this place? Why is he inside the newlywed's house? Oh, he's not. I just need to talk to them. Your boyfriend? Can't say I've seen him. Speaking of which, I haven't seen Diaz Flack in a while. Wonder how he's doing. Oh yes, I hope he's doing well. How many years has it been since Diaz left Arlia? I guess I can understand why he'd want to leave. Especially after that horrible incident. But still... I have to be going. Okay, so we're seeing a little bit of differences. D is this, D is that. D is this, DS flag. Right. Actually, maybe I should wait till I have Claude with this part. Oh, whatever. Rustic water wheel. A handmade general-purpose water wheel that is an essential part of daily life in Arlia. One used to see things like this on Earth too. Not that Rena would know what Earth is. Well, she leveled up 2 levels.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Mr. Kenny.
Oh, Rena, are you done?
Oh, there's nothing else to say? Oh, he's just with me now, okay. Hey, Seraph, welcome to the stream. Thanks for stopping by.
Mom, I'm back!
Hello.
Rena, I wasn't expecting you two to be back so early. Just in time, though. I was just finishing up everything.
Finishing up? What? Mom, what's all this food here for?
Doesn't it look delicious? I put all of my best recipes out on the table for you.
Dang, Mom like speed ran dinner.
That's not what I mean.
What? Did I do something wrong? I just thought I'd thank Mr. Kenny with a nice meal.
I understand that, but isn't this a little much?
Is it? He's pretty young, so I figured he'd have a big appetite. You are hungry, aren't you, Mr. Kenny?
Actually, I am, yeah.
See, a real man could put all this away, no problem. So eat as much as you like, all right?
Thanks.
Oh, Mom.
Mom, you're so embarrassing. You treating our guests to food? Who does that? An hour later.
Oh, thank you so much for the meal, but I just can't eat anymore.
Are you okay? You didn't have to force it all down, you know.
I'm fine. I've got a cast iron stomach.
I'm sorry my mother made so much.
I'm sorry about my mom. I'm sorry about her generosity. I don't know what's gotten into her.
It was all delicious, though. My mother would never be able to do something like that.
Thanks for the compliment. I'm glad you're happy. I'm gonna go downstairs and help my mother clean up. Feel free to rest up here for a bit, alright?
Sure, that sounds good.
Okay, don't eavesdrop on me. Again. I know you're getting patient after 1 minute of waiting, Claude, but...
How is he, Rena?
Stuffed. He said he couldn't eat anymore, so I had him rest upstairs for a bit.
Is that right? In that case, now would be a good time to tell the mayor. It's dark out, so be careful, Rena.
Okay, I'll go get him.
If I go back in. Would you please go and get the mayor, Rena? Fine.
What's all the racket for, Rena?
Sir, come to my house quick! There's no time to waste!
Now just what is going on here, young lady?
The hero! He's finally appeared!
What?
It's true! He has the Sword of Light and everything!
The Sword of Light?
His clothes are foreign-looking too. There's no doubt about it. He's the hero from the legend!
My goodness. Tell me, Rena, where did you find him?
In the Sacred Forest. He saved me from a monster using the Sword of Light, and right now he's resting in my house.
Hey, Night Lost, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for following me. Being a froggy friend.
I'm telling you the truth. What's more, he said he's on a journey, but didn't have any idea where he was. He claims to be from somewhere, but I've never even heard of the place. Don't you think this is more than a coincidence?
Indeed. It is something worth looking into. Rena, I know as well as anybody that you are not the kind of girl to make up stories either.
Thank you, Mayor.
Hey, Angora, welcome to the stream today.
So let's get to the bottom of this. First things first, let's see what he has to say.
Great!
Oh, he's actually following me.
Mom, I'm back!
Rena, oh, no.
Rena, no, you did exactly what I asked you to do. No.
What's wrong, Mom? Why are you panicking like that?
No, it's just that I've...
Calm down, Mom. Tell me what's wrong.
I said it.
You said it!
Said what?
The H word!
I said the H word.
What? You told him that? So what did he say?
You know that's forbidden, Mom.
I don't think he understood what I meant.
Please be calm, everyone. It's all right. He doesn't understand what this is all about either.
Oh, Mr. Kenny.
This must be Claude C. Kenny then, yes? Allow me to say, I'm honored to make your acquaintance. My name is Regis, and I humbly serve this village as its mayor.
Good to meet you, sir.
Allow me to thank you profusely for saving our dear Rena's life in the sacred forest.
Great, now they're gonna talk for like an hour.
Oh, not at all, sir.
Speaking of which, Rena has told me that you are, at present, in the midst of a journey.
Oh, well, it's hardly worth calling a journey, really.
So tell me, where is your destination? The Kingdom of Cross? Or perhaps the continent of Lacour?
Well,
A curious traveler indeed. Not only do you not know where you are, but where you are going is also yet unknown.
What are you trying to say, sir?
Mr. Kenny, if you will forgive my rudeness for a moment, I do believe everything you have told us has been a lie. You are far from an ordinary traveler.
If I'm not a traveler, then what am I?
A visitor from another world. A hero of legend, hidden under the guise of a traveler. In fact, even you will agree that you are the hero of light who has come to fulfill his duty as our savior. Am I wrong?
What? Listen, what would possibly make you think that
If it's proof you need, then let me share with you a glimpse of our world. It has been told in our history that when the people of Expel are suffering under the threat of impending doom, a hero will appear in garbs of foreign make, and with his sword of light, he will save us all. Your clothes are nothing like what we have, and you carry the sword of light. What more proof do we need?
What are you... I don't have any sword of light.
Of course you do. You used a blinding light to save me earlier.
Oh yes, my gun.
That?
Maybe he really isn't the one.
He's got to be.
I think I know why you're all confused. This weapon of mine, it's not a sword of light, although I'll admit that it's something like one, but still, carrying this around doesn't make me any kind of special hero. There's gotta be some kind of mistake.
How can you say that?
Well, I mean, I'm not a hero. I don't have any kind of power like that. I don't even have any idea what's going on here. How can you expect me to save anyone at all?
You truly have no idea? You really don't know anything about the sorcery globe or the cataclysms?
We're not talking about something that happens in the village here. We're talking about the cataclysms that have affected the entire world. It seems that you do not really know what we are talking about. Please allow me to explain. It all began 3 months ago. On another continent, northwest of this village, there is a kingdom by the name of El. One fateful day, A meteor crashed upon Aluria, a town located within El's territory. At first, people saw it as merely a rare and remarkable celestial event. But before long, a cataclysm took place. Great hordes of monsters suddenly appeared in the once peaceful nation, and the havoc they spread devastated the kingdom of El. There has never been anything like this before in our world. Not until the arrival of that meteor. It only stands to reason that the two events are related to each other. The meteor came to be called the Sorcery Globe, a stone of pure demonic evil. No matter how you look at it, that stone must be the reason for the disasters that have befallen the world. And now, just as the sorcery globe fell upon our heads one day, so you have also appeared out of thin air. If that stone is the source of the chaos, then we believe that only you can cut through the chaos and save us.
But I'm just
The cataclysms are still ongoing as we speak. Strings of earthquakes like nothing recorded before. Docile animals turning into fearsome monsters. It will not be long before disaster befalls this humble village, too.
But I'm not anyone special like your story said. How am I supposed to deal with some kind of magic meteorite?
If you are not, then where did you come from? And where are you going?
I don't know how to explain it, and even if I did, you wouldn't understand it. The only thing I can tell you is that I'm here because of an accident, and not because I wanted to be here. I just want to go back to where I came from. That's all.
You must have your reasons, but you must let us know more before we can make sense of this.
Okay, sir. Have you ever heard of aliens before?
I know, but that's all I can tell you.
Very well. If you insist on it, then I am sure there is at least some truth to it. We will have to accept that you are not the hero of light after all.
How can this be?
I'm sorry. This is probably not what you all wanted to hear.
Not at all. It is our own fault forcing you to be someone you are not in the first place.
I'm sorry about this.
Rena!
Really sounds like the Final Fantasy tune going on in the background here.
I don't believe this. He has to be the one. Those clothes, and that sword of light.
Such a beautiful day today. You'll have to be spending time outside. Yes, Mom. You don't like me playing video games, I get it. Why is he all the way over here? This is where I get kidnapped. We never actually really fought stuff here the first time around during the first gameplay, the first playthrough.
We got enemies.
Punch!
It's all over.
I have to say, I think I like the new rearranged soundtrack more than the original, but we'll keep the original for our second playthrough. Just to make things a little different than the first time around.
We better be careful. Yeah! Choo! That was an easy win. What am I trying to accomplish here? Father, what am I supposed to do? Father,
What am I supposed to do?
Please keep your voice down. We wouldn't want Rena to hear us.
That girl's passed out on her bed, now that she's finally had enough of crying for her dead father.
I am sure this is just as much a shock for you as it is for her. But you are her mother. You need to stay calm for her sake.
Stay calm? How am I supposed to stay calm? My husband is dead.
Wester.
Without him, what am I going to do? I still haven't told her yet. Now that he's gone, I'll have to tell her all by myself. Can you imagine having to tell your daughter that she's not your real child? I knew I should have thrown away that damn pendant. Why didn't I get rid of the last connection to her real parents? She would have been mine, my real daughter.
Do you think her husband's name was like Easton?
so who am I then?
Rena.
Mr. Kenny.
Morning.
Good morning.
What's wrong? You look tired.
Huh? Oh, no, I'm fine. I'm sorry about what happened yesterday. I didn't mean to cause a scene like that.
It's alright. I mean, I know I must look really out of place to you all. Now that I know the whole story, it's pretty easy to see how everyone came to that conclusion.
I grew up listening to tales about the hero, you know. They talked about how the hero would appear in our time of greatest need and save our way of life. And, I mean, a lot of people are desperately in need right now, aren't they? All around the world. Having you show up just like the stories at a time like this, I just thought you had to be the one.
That makes sense.
I mean, I wasn't sure, but I was pretty sure.
Well, I'm sorry I couldn't be the hero you wanted.
I didn't mean that, Mr. Kenny. It's not your fault. I'm the one to blame for being so easily taken in by the stories of the hero.
I still want to apologize, though. I really wish there's something I could do.
You don't have to worry about it. I hope you can get back to your home soon. I'm sorry, but would it be alright if I stayed here alone for a little while?
Well, okay. I hope you feel better. See you.
I'm sorry, Mr. Kenny. I better get back home. Wouldn't want my mother worrying about me.
But he literally just left. It's like, I want to be alone for a bit, and then he leaves, and then 2 seconds later, okay, I better get going home. Also, I found out that the person who did the artwork for this remake, because again, the artwork's really nice, they also drew the NPC artwork for the NPCs in Star Ocean 6. I don't know if they designed those characters, and especially since we didn't actually see the artwork in the game, since that game didn't have portraits. But if you look up, like on the Star Ocean wiki, for example, most of the unplayable characters in Star Ocean 6, they have artwork drawn in this style, which is really nice. Which is a bit of a shame that we never really got to see it, because it's really nice.
We better be careful.
I'd be interested in seeing what this artist's own character designs look like, because these are all,
It's all over.
you know, pre-made character designs for them to adjust to their style. It'd be kind of cool to see what
Great.
their design sense actually is. Because again, I'm not really sure if they actually designed any characters in Star Ocean 6. Just that they drew them.
You ready for this?
Paunch!
All over.
If only she got actual physical skills that you could use. Oh. Hey, Alan. That's your name, right? Alan?
Alan,
Vampire wannabe man?
Hey, Rena. You're a sight for sore eyes. How have things been?
good.
Well, great.
Alan, why are you laughing all evilly?
Alan?
I've got good news for you, Rena. I'm finally ready.
Ready? For what?
The stage has finally been set. Or should I say, our wedding ceremony is ready.
Huh? What are you saying, Alan?
Don't make me punch you.
I don't know what you're talking about, Alan. I'm not getting married to you.
You'll change your tune soon enough, Rena. Once you witness my greatness, my power.
Your greatness and your power? Is that like a euphemism?
I'm not changing anything. What happened to you, Alan?
Can't you feel it? The power that's pouring out of my body, even as we speak.
Alan, what happened to you?
Yeah, Alan. What level are you? Tell me.
Whatever. Take her away.
Let me go!
Fret not, my dear. Soon you won't be able to live without me. The stone has told me so.
Is that a euphemism?
What's
This voice. What the?
Someone get Regis! Get Wester!
Rena!
Well, well. Quite the reception.
Mom! Help me!
Alan, what is the meaning of this? Let Rena go right now!
Can't do that.
Alan, have you gone mad?
Alan?
Move out of my way, please. I will not be kind to interlopers.
Oh no. He said please. I have to move out of his way. You have no choice. He said please.
Let Rena go!
Mom!
I will say this one last time. Get out of my way, or I will make sure everyone here regrets it dearly.
Let him through, everybody! This is not the same Alan we knew. I think he'll do what he says.
But Rena...
I'm going to be all right. Please, don't worry about me.
It would have been easier if everyone just did this the first time I asked. Off then! Get in!
Why are you doing this, Alan? This is terrible. And what you did to my mother.
Like how there's just the random wandering old guy outside the room.
Cool off in here for a while. I'll come back for you later. And don't even think about trying to escape.
I've got to get out of here.
Oh, thanks for locking me in this room with the... Actually, you didn't even lock me in, the door's open. With a chest, with a talisman. Let's leave. Miss Rena, I'm deeply sorry for what has happened. It was Master Allen who took you here, wasn't it? I wish there was something I could do to help. There's a lot you could do. Unfortunately, Master Allen is has the only key to the house. There is nothing I could do to help you escape. You're the butler. You don't even have the key to the front door. Rena, why? Master Allen started acting strange after acquiring a peculiar stone. Since then, he hasn't even been eating properly. What could have happened to him? Door's locked. I wonder if there's another way out. Just want to see if there's a chest over here. I don't remember. Oh, hello. When I was walking past a study the other day, I heard someone saying something about a statue and something about opening things. What do you think that was about? Wait, so I thought that as Rena, I would just wake up on the altar, so I still have to walk through the dungeon. Okay, I mean that's good because otherwise it would be pretty boring if you just didn't even have to go through the dungeon, right? It just doesn't really make much.
Hidden exit somewhere.
Doesn't make much sense, but whatever.
There we go.
I really don't actually have any skills other than heal, right? And I guess I have Crush. An Antidote. Well, those are useless.
Where am I? I had no idea a tunnel like this exists under the mansion. Ah! There's someone on the ground! Bosman! Are you alright?
No, Rena, why are you here?
That's what I was gonna ask you. Oh, you're hurt.
I'll be fine. But what are you doing here, Rena?
I was taken here by Alan. He was going on about a wedding in some kind of altar.
I see. Well, Alan had me build this bizarre room inside the Salva mines for him. Guess now I know what the altar's for, I'm afraid. Something's wrong with that boy. He's got this stone, and every time he looks at it, he cracks this smile that makes him look like a madman. I was frankly too scared to go on. But when I tried to escape, this happened to me. Rena, if you're the one he's after, you better get out of here fast.
I can't just leave you here, Bosman.
I'll be all right. I'll leave the mansion once I've rested up a bit. But you don't have that kind of luxury, Rena.
But...
This mansion is connected to the Salva mines on the inside. You might be able to find your way back to town through there. Now get moving.
I'll be fine. Just get out of here while you have the chance. Okay, Bossman. I mean Bossman. Okay, so we do get to explore the dungeon as... We still have to move towards the altar. That's kind of funny. I'll still explore the rest of it just for the sake of completion and getting the chests.
We better be careful.
This giant bunny. Oh, she does like a backflip kick.
It's all over.
Again, these rabbits carrying rabbit risotto and giving them to me, or I'm killing and cooking them immediately after I beat them. So this is the exit. The exit's being guarded by soldiers. They'll get ugly for sure if they see me.
You ready for this?
Forgot how silly the enemies look at the beginning of this game.
Ooh, great! We got enemies! It's all over.
We'll take the long way around game.
You ready for this? Ha! Gah! Yeah! Yeah! Chuh! Gah! You all right?
We'll go around to get all the chests. Since we're still early game, it's important that we get as many resources as we can, I guess.
We got enemies.
At least now I know how to spend my BP and my SP wisely.
Chuh! 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 Ha! Weaker than I thought.
Yeah, come on, Rena, you can totally bust your way out through those guards at the front of the entrance.
We got enemies.
Again, maybe I shouldn't level up too much, because then Claude's gonna be more behind.
Chuh!
Then again, there's a boss fight,
You all right?
and Claude's gonna get like one shot by the boss.
Ooh, great! We got enemies. Chuh! Chuh! That was an easy win.
She's like a regular Tifa Lockhart.
We better be careful. Chuh! Gah! That was an easy win.
Okay, and this is the blocked off section, which we won't really be exploring on this playthrough because we're not going for Ashton this time. Which is a bit of a shame, but
We better be careful. Ha! Chuh! It's all over.
fine. I'm not gonna come back here, so I might as well do this. Quietly gleaming minerals. The mining town of Salva is home to rich veins of metals and gems that find their way into weapons and accessories. Though small, the gemstones are high grade and popular as gifts.
We got enemies.
Also, I never really did the parry thing. I keep forgetting that they even have the parry system in here, because after you get to a certain point in the game, like, it's just too hectic, and you don't really benefit too much from doing it. It's more for early game. And also, it wasn't in the original, I think, so... Okay.
We got enemies. You all right? What is this place?
Ah, my sweet bride. So wonderful of you to make it to our little wedding.
The kind of cheesy, panicky music. Well, come on, Rena, you can totally bust your way out of this one.
Rena, my dear. You should know by now that you can't escape from me.
Alan, what is wrong with you? You weren't like this before.
No, I wasn't. I've changed, and I have the stone to thank for that.
Alan!
But that's a trifle matter not worth killing yourself over. Shall we begin the ceremony?
Rena!
That's close enough.
Hey Ditsuno, welcome to the stream.
So you're out. Let Rena go. Do you have any idea what you're doing?
If you'll excuse me, sir, we are in the middle of a holy ceremony. In just a moment, we will be together as one. I would appreciate it if you would show some respect. Now then, my Rena.
No! Mr. Kenny, help me!
Mr. Kenny, use your gun!
Stop it! This isn't anything holy! You can't force someone into marriage like this!
Force? I think you're a tad mistaken here. We are in love with each other. Love with each other. Love!
Hey Kiros, welcome to the stream. You just walked into a wedding ceremony, a totally normal wedding ceremony.
Love with...
Oh no!
Mr. Kenny!
This is the part Kieran told me about. About how Claude comes here to save Rena, but since we're doing Rena's playthrough, Claude is like level 1 and Rena's like level 7, so Claude's just gonna get one shot by the boss.
Damn it!
I'll save you, bam!
Look out! Look out! Here they come!
This looks a little rough.
Oh, maybe not. There we go.
That was easier than I thought.
I mean, I did switch it down so that this playthrough would be faster, so... Oh dang, he like leveled up like 3 times.
Whoa!
Almost 3 times.
Rena! Are you alright?
Yeah.
What happened to this guy, Rena?
I don't know. Ever since he came to Arlia, it's like he was possessed by something.
But people don't just turn into this kind of monster. What's going on here?
Alan, you were such a good person, too.
Rena,
Why did this have to happen? Alan!
he's still breathing.
Where am I? Huh? Rena, why are you here?
Alan! You're back!
What do you mean? Oh, my head's spinning. I feel like I've been stuck in a dream for days.
No, they never really explain the relevance of this entire plot arc, other than the fact that it sets the stage for the game. Like, were the people from L, were the monsters from L just like distributing evil stones, and he came across one? Like, really?
I guess that stone was what caused all this trouble. Once it's gone, that was enough to turn him back to normal.
I'm so happy for you.
Let's go back to the mansion. We can figure everything out over there.
Yeah, Rena, just in case, puts Alan in a sleeper's hold as we bring him back. That's for the wedding. No, but I wanted to get the chest.
Yes, you did, I'm afraid. It was a terrible experience.
Hey, Matrosaurus, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for following me.
Wow. I can't remember a thing. You're telling me I had Bosman build that altar for me?
Yep, it was about 2 weeks ago that you sent me the order. Now that I think about it, that was around the time I started to notice you acting strangely. Like you were in your own little world or something.
It must have been that stone. Whatever power that stone's emitting was enough to mentally transform you.
I think you're right about that. The first time I saw that stone, it was like something swelled up inside my head. I felt like I could literally do no wrong. That I was right, and everyone else was to do my bidding. I don't remember much after that, but I don't think I'll ever be able to forget what it felt like at that single moment.
Alan.
Rena, I'm sorry. I know I was unconscious during that time, but I feel terrible for doing those things to you.
Don't feel bad, Alan. Besides, you're back to normal, and I know the real Alan would never do anything like that.
Thank you.
We better hurry back to Arlia. Your mom's worried about you, Rena.
Yeah.
I need to go explain what happened to everyone in Salva. Hopefully they'll be understanding.
I need to explain to everyone that I was possessed by an evil stone. Surely they'll understand, right?
Rena!
Oh, alright, I didn't even have to walk back to town on my own.
Well, looks like we owe you our thanks once again. You saved Rena's life not once, but twice now.
Oh, no. I hardly did anything worth thanking me for.
So is that what started this whole little episode? That little stone he found in the Salva mines?
That's the only explanation I can think of. When the stone shattered, Alan snapped back to normal.
Yeah, sorry everyone, I was high on this green rock I found in the mines. Don't worry about it.
First you go mad, then you transform into a monster. That stone almost reminds me of the sorcery globe.
Yes, it does seem to be that way. Perhaps the two are related somehow.
Yeah, maybe he found a sorcery pebble.
The sorcery globe.
That's just something that popped into my mind anyway.
It sounds like the town of Salva is in an uproar right now. As if Alan didn't cause enough chaos, rumors about the hero have made it over there as well.
I'm sorry. I know you had warned me about that.
Yeah, sorry, I'd used my laser gun on the door.
Do not take that as a criticism. It was unavoidable with your mind focused upon saving Rena's life. Still, the story has spread too far now. Hiding it any longer will prove to be very impractical.
I see.
Would you mind investigating the sorcery globe for us, Mr. Kenny? I know this is an awfully selfish request, but frankly, I cannot think of anyone more fitting for the task. I as well believe Alan's fit of madness has something to do with the sorcery globe. If you could save him, then perhaps you could do yet more for us.
Mr. Kenny?
All right, I'll do it.
You will?
But first, let me just remind you that I'm not the hero. Saving the world is just way beyond me, I'm afraid. But I think the sorcery globe might provide some useful information for my own personal reasons. If I can help everyone else in the process, then I figure it'd be worthwhile, you know?
Thank you very much, Mr. Kenny. We will help you out as best we can.
Thank you, but I'm not making any promises.
Could you take me with you, Mr. Kenny?
Rena!
You heard what the mayor just said. I want to help out as best I can.
Plus, I'm the only healer in the party, so you kind of need me.
But Rena, it's going to be dangerous.
I fully understand that, but I just know I will be of some help to you along the way. You don't know very much about this land, do you, Mr. Kenny? So you're gonna need some kind of guide in your travels. I could at least provide you with that, right?
I suppose so, yes, but... Come on, Mayor, help me out here.
And thanks for the stretch distal.
That's right, Mr. Kenny. Why don't you take her along if that's what she wants?
Mayor!
I'm sure she'll be a tremendous asset on the road. Please, think it over, son.
Okay, I got it. But get your mom's permission first, Rena. I'm not gonna let you come with me unless she gives the green light.
Yeah, I know.
In that case, you should probably head for Cross first. That's a pretty large town, so I'm sure you'll find some leads there. Take care on your way home, Rena. It's starting to get chilly, so don't catch cold now.
Oh, I'll be all right. My house is right over there, you know. I'm not being a burden on you, am I? I know I kind of forced you into this.
No, of course not.
Listen,
Yes?
Oh, Rena, are you still here? I thought you'd be back home by now.
We've only been out here for like 30 seconds, man.
Have a good night.
Ah, welcome back, Rena.
Hi, Mom.
Yeah, he really wanted me off his lawn, didn't he? Hey, Jimmy Yuma-chan. Welcome to the stream. Did you eat anything at the mayor's home? If you did, it's bedtime for you. It's getting pretty late. Gee, thanks, Mom. It's not like I was kidnapped and almost forced into a wedding.
Mom. Listen,
What is it?
Mr. Kenny said he'll go check out the sorcery globe for us.
Oh, really?
Really, but that's not all. I was thinking about going along with him.
Rena, why would you want to do that?
I thought the journey might be too much for him to handle by himself. I mean, he doesn't know a thing about this world.
I mean, he's kind of a clod.
But Rena...
No. Please, Mom. I have to tell you, I know all about...
Pardon my intrusion so late, my dear. Westa, could I have a word with you, please?
Certainly.
I'm gonna get some fresh air outside.
It's just a hunch, but I feel like I shouldn't go in there right now. So Rena never really does tell her mom that she knows. She never gets a chance to. Unless it's like in her solo ending or something. It's dangerous to be inside the forest at night. Okay, well then why did the game tell me to go that way? Come on. This giant antenna.
Still no dice. Guess I'm too far out of range. Damn it.
Mr. Kenny, are you having trouble sleeping?
Oh, Rena. No, I just, what are you still doing up?
Well, I told my mother I'm going and, she was pretty surprised.
I would think so. Did she say no?
She didn't say anything, but then the mayor came by.
Oh,
Listen, Mr. Kenny, there's a reason why I want to come along with you.
A reason? What do you mean?
My mom. She's not my real mother. I don't think either of them realize I know, but I overheard them discussing it a long time ago.
Oh, really? So you want to search for your real mother?
I don't know. I don't have anything to go on besides this pendant. But the fact that whoever gave birth to me cared enough to give me this pendant, I think she must have loved me, at the very least.
What about the mom you have now? West is the one that raised you. I can tell she has a lot of love and affection for you. What about her feelings?
I love her. She's the only mother I have.
So why all this then?
I want to know what I really am. Where was I born? Why was I in the sacred forest? Where did this power of mine come from? But more than anything else, I want to know what happened to the woman who gave birth to me. I'm not going with you because I want to leave my village. I'm going because one day I will come back here again. It's getting late. I'm sorry I brought all this up.
No, it's...
Good night.
Rena, the closest way to your house is the other direction. You ran the wrong way.
Take care of Rena for us, Mr. Kenny.
Yes, sir.
Be careful out on the road.
Of course. I'll be fine as long as Mr. Kenny is with me.
I suppose so.
Rena.
Don't worry, Mom. I promise I'll be back soon. Saying goodbye like this makes it all the better when I say hello again, right?
Yeah, you're right.
Come back soon. Okay, Rena? Thanks, Lucien. Remember to be a good boy, all right? Okay.
Go on now. Wouldn't want to keep Mr. Kenny any longer than we have to.
It's funny because at least on Claude's side, we were briefly introduced to Lucien, but on Rena's side, he hasn't spoken a word up until now, but it's just assumed that she knows him because they're in the village.
You'd want to
before.
reserve enough time for the trip to cross, no? It's best if you set off as soon as you can.
So the first thing to do is visit the King of Cross at the castle, right?
That's correct. He will certainly welcome you once you show him my letter of introduction. You'll be able to gather the latest information on what's going on from him.
Oh, definitely. I know the king pretty well myself.
Let's go then, Rena.
See you later, Mom.
Take care, Rena. If things get tough, you're welcome back here anytime you want. Don't forget that this is your home.
I won't forget it. Goodbye, Mom.
Best of luck to you, Mr. Kenny.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, we're making pretty good time. I think last time we got to this part in the game, it was like the 2-hour mark, and we're like not even 1 hour 30 minutes this time. I mean, of course, I'm still listening to all the cutscenes, which definitely affects that. It kind of sucks that even if I switch Claude into first place, I don't start the battle as him unless I set him as a leader. Because I still kind of want Rena to be my overworld character, just to reflect the fact that I'm doing Rena's playthrough this time. But then I'm gonna start every battle as her, and I'm gonna switch it to Claude, and that's gonna be so annoying. It really sucks that she doesn't have any physical capabilities, despite having Knuckles as her weapons. I should set my skills. We'll fight a couple things just so Claude gets
We better be careful.
Be careful.
leveled up a little bit.
Yeah! That's one for us.
The enemies at this point are... feels like it's just a waste of time. I heard though on universe mode, like even which is hard difficulty, people were saying that it's not even really that bad.
We got enemies.
And most of the time, when you play that mode, it's either the enemies one-shot you,
For us.
or you one-shot the enemies. So it's kind of like almost like a race. Which sounds like a little bit more of a pain than enjoyable.
Be careful.
You ready for this?
Well, I'd
It's
say
all
that's worth
over.
10 out of 10. Whoa!
Oh, I forgot. There's a private action here. Okay, Rena, we're going back. This one looks like it's time limited too. At least we'll see different private actions, for the most part. I knew it. I'm never getting back to Earth again, am I? That's Claude's voice. Coming here has made me realize how vital reality is, that feeling you get when you walk on the ground with your own 2 feet. The only kind of nature we had on the Calnus was all just holographic illusion. If you don't have your own 2 feet, what else are you going to walk around with? All they worried about on Earth was how to make life easier for themselves. They just let the important things just slip by. And I think I know why everyone's so happy on this planet. This is the way people are supposed to live their lives. That's getting too philosophical for me. I don't really understand what he's trying to say. I'm sure Earth used to be just like this. If it was, then the only explanation for it is we messed up somewhere along the line. Better enjoy it here while I can. Won't be long before I have to make do with artificial trees again. There's got to be some way to get back, but until then... Sounds like Claude has some heavy thinking to do. I better leave him alone for now. Okay, I think we actually saw that one on Claude's playthrough. Come back to me, Claude. Okay, we're not going to bother shopping here because I'm going to shop when I get to Cross. I'm not even going to visit Alan or go back for that chest. Which again is really weird if you're playing Rena's route because you don't get the chance to really do that.
You ready for this?
We can win this. I hope. Well,
Right, I
I'd
keep
say
forgetting.
that's worth 10 out of 10.
At the beginning of the game, Rena keeps... She has enough time to cast Crush, but not enough time for it to actually hit anything. So she's just like spending her MP.
We better be careful.
We can win this.
Here, Rena, I'll even let you finish. There you go.
It's all
That's
over.
one for us.
Congratulations, Rena, you crushed someone.
We better be careful.
Here they come. That's one
Weaker
for
than I
us.
thought.
Also, I was thinking maybe I should train Rena in pickpocketing at the beginning of the game this time. I mean, I need to buy the bandit gloves though. So then if I just keep pickpocketing everyone throughout the entire game, then everyone will hate her and then I can get different endings. But the problem is even you need a pretty high level of pickpocketing to have any like decent percent chance. It's not like Octopath Traveler where they're pretty generous depending on the city that you go to
Hope.
and your level.
That's one
Weaker
for
than I
us.
thought.
Plus the fact that you only get 3 tries per person, and then you have to spend the item to reset it per person as well. It's just kind of more inconvenient. Even though there are a lot of really good items to steal in this game.
You ready for this?
Be
You can get like some of the best armor in the game, some of the best weapons like really early on,
Weaker than I
one
thought.
if you know exactly what to do. There's also a lot of spots that we didn't really see. just walking around outside. I mean, I guess that just goes around the city if you go across the bridge. Oh yeah, the other entrance is just over there, so...
I didn't expect we would arrive this late.
This place looks deserted.
There's an inn I know nearby. Let's stay there for the night and we'll visit the castle tomorrow.
Why, it's Rena! You've been quite a stranger lately.
Sorry I haven't been around, Aunt Rachel. How are things going?
Oh, as well as always, I'd say. Oh, found a new man, did you? Worrying Westa to no end, no doubt.
He's not my boyfriend!
Well, you didn't have to shout it like that.
Huh?
Oh, nothing.
Well, you're in luck. I've got a lovely vacant room just for the two of you. How about I let you stay there for the night? On the house.
Are you sure that's okay?
Oh, nothing but the best for my niece on her special night.
I told you already, it's not like that at all. I swear.
Not at all, huh?
Come on, Claude, you just met her. I know you're smitten, but...
Come to think of it, Mr. Flack paid a visit to town a couple of weeks earlier.
Diaz was here?
But he left soon afterwards. Not that he had any particular destination in mind.
I see.
Well, make yourselves comfy.
Thank you so much, Aunt Rachel.
Thank you.
You're quite welcome. Take care of Rena for me, all right?
Yes, of course. By the way, I couldn't help but wonder, who's Mr. Flack?
You mean Diaz?
She mentioned the name earlier, so I was just curious.
His full name's Diaz Flack. He used to live in Arlia like me. Something terrible happened to him, though, a long time ago, and because of that, he left the village.
Well, I'll try to avoid the subject then.
Thanks.
You know he's gonna bring it back up
Do you
again
mind if I
later.
make one request, though?
What is it?
You really don't have to call me Mr. Kinney. It just makes me feel weird when I call you Rena.
Okay, I'll remember that from now on.
Well, let's get ready for bed then. It's getting late.
Looks like it. Good night, Claude.
Good night, Rena.
Yeah, he wants to eat that steam bun with her.
Diaz.
Oh, this is a new scene. For us. Oh, never mind, that was just one word, never mind.
Well, how did things go?
We had a great night's sleep, Aunt Rachel. Thanks for asking.
Oh, you know that's not what I meant.
Come on, Aunt Rachel, I'm only, what, 17?
Excuse me.
So in the original game, apparently this was a private action, so it was missable. But in this game, you have to encounter this event when you walk through here. So we're gonna recruit this guy to our party later on because we didn't get him during our first playthrough, but we won't see him again for a while.
Oh, I'm sorry. That man, he had 3 eyes.
This is the front desk for the audience chamber.
This is the place. I'll write our names in for you.
Ah, I see you're here on behalf of Mayor Regis of Alia.
Yes, sir. I'd like to have an audience as soon as possible, if I may.
Very well. If you could kindly wait until I make the arrangements.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome to look around the castle until the time comes.
That would be great. Thank you. We're in, Claude.
Welcome to Liqueur Castle. Your turn isn't up for a while. Perhaps you could look around the castle some more. This is a reception counter for all tax payments. Wow, I wish my home was this big. Oh, so apparently, in one of the endings, Celine ends up marrying this guy. And apparently, there's a couple endings that are exclusive to Rena's route, but I don't think we're gonna get them because we're not recruiting Celine this time because we got her last time. And I think there's an Ashton ending that is specific to Rena's route, and we are not recruiting Ashton this time either. Painting of the Prince, Clouser T. Cross, who is known for sneaking out of the castle to cause trouble. That virile visage bears an uncanny resemblance to someone. Your turn is coming up. Please go up the stairs guarded by the 2 soldiers. I remember there's a couple chests in this place, but I'm not gonna bother going to get them now. I'm gonna speedrun this playthrough. Or speedrun while also watching all the cutscenes. Your turn has come up. Please enter.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Just remember to be careful.
Pardon me.
It is an honor, Your Majesty.
Ah, it's you, Rena. It has been a long time, hasn't it? I can hardly recognize you. You've grown to be even more beautiful than what I've heard from Regis.
I'm glad to see you in good spirits, sire.
Oh, there's no need for formalities, Rena. What can I do for you today?
Yes, sire. We have begun to conduct an investigation into the sorcery globe. As part of that, we were wondering if Your Majesty could give us whatever information on the globe and its properties that you currently possess.
Heavens, you're the one conducting this investigation?
Yes, sire, and we are treating the job with as much resolve and determination as it deserves.
Well, if that be the case, then it wouldn't do to hold anything back from you. I don't need to remind you of all the earthquakes and volcanic eruptions that have occurred worldwide lately. However, the exact cause of this activity remains a total mystery even to us.
Have you given any thought to the idea that the sorcery globe is behind all this?
Well, without some kind of evidence to back up that theory, it is difficult to be 100% sure about anything. I hear that people and monsters are fighting a pitched struggle in El Kingdom territory at present. Unfortunately, few details have been given on the scope of the battle or the number of casualties incurred as a result.
Are there any ships right now that can take us to El?
There are, but they have been strictly regulated. Wild rumors have a way of spreading quickly during wartime, needless to say. I am afraid we know very little about the machinations of the sorcery globe ourselves. Or rather, it would be more accurate to say we know nothing at all.
Haven't you sent a team to investigate it?
I have, but unfortunately, any hope for their return seems to have perished at this point. To sum up the current situation, despite all our best efforts, we have failed to obtain even a trace of information about the sorcery globe.
I see.
That's why we've decided to enlist the help of any willing adventurers in the area.
That explains all of the adventurers we saw in town.
I hardly need to remind you, Rena, that your investigation into the sorcery globe is an extremely dangerous endeavor. If it were up to me, I would sincerely suggest that you call off this investigation immediately.
Don't worry, I'll be all right. I have Mr. Kenny on my side here.
Oh, so you have that much faith in his strength. In any case, it looks like you could do with some better equipment.
Here, His Majesty has granted you a travel permit, along with a small parting gift.
But Your Majesty...
Please, take it. It's a perfectly fitting payment for helping us root out the cause of this cataclysm.
Here's a little bit of pocket change. It's enough for you to save the world, right?
Thank you so much, Your Majesty.
If you're traveling to the El Kingdom, the interim transport ship departing from Kurik would be best.
Thank you for your generous support, Your Majesty.
Oh yeah, I saw Selena in the bottom right corner
I
there.
hardly even opened my mouth.
It's not just you. Even I felt like I had butterflies in my stomach.
They didn't indicate to me that the cutscene was over, so I was waiting for them to keep talking.
What is the meaning of this? I believe I procured this fair and square.
What the hell are you talking about, lady? You practically stole it from me!
Stole? Exactly when did I partake in something anywhere even close to stealing?
Enough of your crap! Hand it over or you're dead!
What's with that guy?
Rena?
Can I help you?
Who the hell's this little brat?
Is that how you should treat a lady? I don't think so.
What was that?
You really need to learn to be more gentle when talking to others.
What? Don't you lecture me about my damn manners, kid!
How pathetic. The only time you can act tough is when you're against someone weaker than yourself.
Oh right, because in our other playthrough, Claude was the one who stopped him, so it's different dialogue for Rena.
What? I'll kill you, you little...
Let me just stand back while you cast an entire spell.
If you want to pick a fight, you'd best choose your opponents more carefully. Not that I'm particularly enthralled with getting in a fight over something I didn't do.
You're gonna pay for this!
Everyone just goes about their day. Just another
Hopefully
day.
That taught him something. I was quite surprised, really, to see someone like you step in.
Well, it was pretty obvious that he was in the wrong. But I was much more impressed by what you did. You must be really strong.
Oh, hardly. Hardly.
Oh, no need to thank me.
By the way, are you the couple who had an audience with the king earlier?
How did you know that?
Yes, I was spying on you.
I just happened to be on a tour of the castle at the time, and I overheard some guards gossiping about two people who got special permission to jump ahead in the king's schedule.
But how did you know that was us?
I wondered what made that pair so special, so I sneaked into the throne room to find out for myself.
That's, pretty impressive.
I have some information that I believe you will appreciate. Without going into too many details, I just happened to get my hands on this map from an auction that I attended not long ago. Supposedly, this map shows the way to an ancient treasure hidden inside a certain cave. Would you be interested in joining me as I explore the cave?
I don't think we have the time for a treasure hunting expedition right now.
Oh? Are you sure? You might uncover a hint or two related to your own goal. Well, would you like to come along?
So, we're not recruiting Celine on this playthrough, so you can still go with her and then reject her later. You can also reject her now. Now, the only thing I am curious is about... I still want to take her with me, because I'm still going to go to the cave because I want Leticia's jewel. And then I'll reject her after we leave the cave, which is the other point you get. But, like, the first time I played this, I was under the impression the entire cross cave was optional. But then, later in the story, when you go to Linga to get the translation, they keep talking about the thing that you found in Cross Cave. So if you don't go there, how do they resolve that? Unless you still have to go there even without Celine. But then also, the translation of that thing never really benefited us anyways. Like, it didn't... Oh no, it helped us create the Last Hope. Or the Lacour's Last Hope, I guess. Anyways, I'm gonna take her with me anyways, just so that when we go through the cave we have a third party member, but I'm gonna reject her when we leave.
Sounds like fun. Let's take the offer.
Ah, I knew you'd come around. My name is Celine Jules. I'm a treasure hunting enthusiast. Now then, let me show you the map one more time. See this? First we'll set off for the Cross Cave, which lies east of Cross.
Again, it's so annoying because you leave the city from the west side, but the cave is on the east side.
Cross Cave? You mean that
You have to go
natural
around.
cave? Everyone knows that place.
Indeed, it's the very one.
I would have thought that anything worth excavating in there was long gone by now.
Well, supposedly this map just recently came to light for the first time.
Wow.
Right. Let's make sure we have all the equipment we need before we depart.
I could get used to having you two around.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Hmm? Did you say something?
No, I didn't. Let's get going.
So now the other thing is that if we choose to not take Celine and we want to recruit Opera instead of Ashton, you don't get your third party member for quite some time. Because actually quite a while before we're going to get our actual third permanent party member. Well, I think I'm gonna be fine. I'm just gonna buy some new equipment. Yeah, I don't need new weapons. Spends a bunch of my money that the king just gave me. I should also do some fishing as we go, just so that I can unlock the Raymond jewel. I forgot, I need to wait till I see the exclamation mark. We'll do like a couple fishes in each area. Stop giving me cross carp. Maybe that's the only fish I can get here. Fine. Be that way.
The enemy, is it?
We got enemies. Missed.
That's one for us.
Pretty weak.
I mean, I guess we could probably just exit town from the south, and it'd be easier to go to the east from there.
That's one for us.
Instead of going all the way around.
We can win this.
We better be careful.
That was easier than I thought.
Way too weak.
Be careful.
Seems like a fight is in order.
Get him.
That's one for us.
Easy win.
Maybe I should turn the difficulty back up. Just so that our battles last a little longer, but... Actually, no. Even on easy, or even on normal mode, they still die in like one hit anyways.
Seems like a fight is in order.
Here they come. That was easier than I thought.
Seems like a fight is in
You
order.
ready for this? Missed.
They were just
Weaker
way
than
too
I
weak.
thought.
They're not even really giving me much XP. Maybe I shouldn't even bother. I guess it would have been faster for me to exit from the south. Okay, we'll just start exploring.
We got enemies.
We can win this. I hope.
These enemies are a little bit stronger.
Not too
I'm
shabby.
glad everyone's safe.
Unfortunately, the battle is just short enough that we don't actually get to the good part of the battle music either.
The enemy, is it?
We can win this. That was easier than I thought. The power! That was easier than I thought.
Way too weak.
Money.
There's no way around it.
We got enemies.
They were just
That's
way
one
too
for
weak.
us.
We better be careful.
Seems like a fight is in order.
That's one for
Weaker than I
us.
thought.
Right, this dead end actually doesn't have anything. That was just a waste of time.
Be careful. Well, I'd say that's worth 10 out of 10.
You know, actually, I've never seen Celine do a melee attack. I actually don't know what she does. She probably bonks him with her staff, I'm guessing. Actually, I don't think I saw Leon ever do a melee attack either.
Well, I'd say that's worth 10 out of 10.
The enemy, is it?
We got enemies.
Whoa! Anyone hurt?
Finally over.
Hey Lork, welcome to the stream. It's good to see you.
Here they come.
We better be careful.
Got you.
They're out of MP, so they're just kind of standing there.
That's how you do it.
I guess they have enough MP, but
Ooh,
I think the AI behavior I set tells them not to spend it once they get below a certain amount. Unless it's dire. Okay, what did you learn? Meteor Palm, sure. Hey, Rena and Celine, they're on vacation. They're just here for a good time.
we better be careful.
We can win.
We're just going spelunking. Don't worry, I'll do everything.
Well, I'd say that's worth 10 out of 10.
This isn't unexpected.
That goes there.
The enemy, is it?
You ready for this? Weaker than
That's
I thought.
one for us.
I was kind of hoping to get a chain encounter here, but the enemies weren't looking in the same direction.
We can win this.
There's no way around it, I guess.
I think those are little radishes. I don't know what you are. Carrots?
That's one for us.
Parsnips? Turnips? No, they're not turnip shaped. All of the above. They're just unspecified vegetables.
Be careful.
an easy win.
The enemy, is it?
Be careful.
The slimes still horrify you. They are very weird. There's some weird enemies in this game.
The power.
The power.
We better be careful.
The enemy, is it?
We better be careful.
Here they come.
Watch her aiming the laser beam. Oh, I found some eggs and dairy in this chest inside this dungeon. Inside this cave. Surely it's fine.
Anyone hurt?
If there was a house enemy that would be your top tier list. I don't think the Hell House is in this game, unfortunately.
That's one for us.
Yeah, maybe the cave has good built-in refrigeration. I'm no expert. So like we have like the Hell House, right, which is obviously a weird, wacky enemy. But I remember in Tales of Legendia, one of the bosses was like a bed. It was like an evil bed that tried to eat you. And then after you fight it, then you encounter just regular enemies that are beds. After that, no explanation. It's just like, okay, you fought this as a boss. Okay, now there's random bed enemies in the dungeons. Yeah, it was a bad bed. It was a bad bed.
We better be careful.
Be careful.
It's just like it was just so out of pocket. I was like, this is so odd.
Take this. That was easier than I thought.
This isn't unexpected.
Be careful.
We got enemies.
Yeah, it was your deathbed, I guess. Like you've heard of like, you know, mimic chests, right? But in that game it was like a mimic bed. Like it was like it wasn't even like in a town or a building. It was in a dungeon. It was like, oh look guys, look, there's this bed in this dungeon. Oh no, it's a monster. Like
We better be careful.
There's no way around it, I guess.
I'd say that was 8 out of 10.
Already?
hey Shirokuma, welcome to the stream. It's good to see you. Thanks for stopping by today. A mimic for each of the 7 deadly sins. Yeah, for the greedy ones we have the treasure chest. For the sloth we have the mimic bed.
Seems like a fight is in
Here
order.
they come. Well, I'd say that's worth 10 out of 10. The power.
The power. Yeah, Star Ocean's going well. We
can win this.
We beat the game the other day, so now we're doing our second playthrough with a different character selected, just to see the story differences. Which means the beginning of the game is going to be, I mean, it's already been kind of slow because we're rewatching all the opening cutscenes. But I think once we actually get all our different party members, it'll be a little bit more fun.
That was easier than I thought.
For Gluttony, we could have a mimic fridge, and then for Pride, a mimic mirror. Yeah, lust would be something that maybe we shouldn't say. So we're not doing a New Game Plus, because basically, when you play a New Game Plus in this game, and I looked it up beforehand, like, pretty much everything carries over, which means that your character levels, for some reason, also carry over. So that means if we start a New Game Plus, Claude and Rena would be level 90. Which would be like, well then where's the fun in that? And not only would they be level 90, but all the characters we recruited that we did not recruit this time would be level 1. So it'd just be so weird. And on top of that, it also carries over their affection levels. So if I carried over a New Game Plus, I'd be stuck with another Claude Rena ending. And I don't want that, so... Have I ever played Wild Arms? I played Wild Arms 4 to almost completion, and then I played a little bit of 3 and 5. I've been talking to Kieran about, you know, old PS2 games and stuff, what we want to stream in the future. Like, I think it'd be fun to go back and stream a Wild Arms game, but I'm not sure if I'm not dying to. Like, it's not like I need to. It'd be kind of fun to do it before the spiritual successor comes out. But I'm a little bit more excited for Penny Blood, so I'm definitely gonna stream Shadow Hearts before Penny Blood comes out. Wild Arms, they were fun, they were good, but I'm not sure if they were like amazing enough for me to want to desperately stream them for you guys. Hey Grim, welcome to the stream. No, the monsters don't scale, and even if you pick the highest difficulty in this game, which is hard, there is no very hard. If you're level 90 and the enemies are like in a level 1 area, you're still gonna annihilate them, so it really doesn't... You might as well just start a new game without the plus. The New Game Plus is more like, if you're trying to get 100% completion on one file and you don't want to redo like all the item crafting and the like your high scores for all the minigames, I guess. Hey Aru, welcome to the stream. Thanks for coming by. Good to see you. Would the unbeatable enemies still be unbeatable? Yeah, because like there's a couple boss fights where the bosses literally take 0 damage until like the cutscene plays out. And the toughest enemies in the game still need you to be like level like 180 and higher. So, but then there's a big gap between like level 90 and 180. You can do the optional post-game dungeon, but that's not until post-game, so... Yeah. So if you're planning to do a new game and you want to have like a completely different set of party members and you want to just enjoy the story, then you might as well just do a new game. But if you want to carry over everything and speedrun it and just go for 100% completion, then the New Game Plus I can see. But yeah, as you can see, like even in the early game areas, the enemies are super weak, so you don't even need the level advantage to really get a one-up on them. So I think that's one drawback of the game that I would say that like the game has a lot of replayability, but you would have to stick to the new game and not the New Game Plus. Like it'd be nice if it was like, I was saying, it'd be nice if it was like Tales game, where there's like a grade shop where you can choose what to carry over. Like you can choose if you want to carry over character levels or not, or if you want to carry over affection or not, but unfortunately it's like an all or nothing in this game. It's like you carry over everything or you carry over nothing. Dead end. Did we make a wrong turn somewhere? Looks like it. And that's there is the weird rock formation. Aw, the map says there's supposed to be a treasure room up ahead. You think that's a fake? Oh, it couldn't be. By the way, Rena. Yes? You can use healing spells, right? How did those work? I don't know. I honestly couldn't tell you. I just woke up one day and I could cast them. There aren't any healing symbols in the field of symbology, you know. Oh? No, I didn't know that. This map was expensive, too. Should we search for another path? I suppose we'll have to. Celine, would you mind if I had a look at that map? Isn't there something written here? It's kind of small, but I think it's talking about spells or something. You're right, it's pretty faded, but it's definitely there. Why don't we do what it says then? We might as well give it a shot. See, again, if you don't take Celine with you to this cave, then how do you get past this point? Or do you just like run into her here instead? Passageway. We did it. Let's go. Yeah, like I played Tales of Symphonia and Tales of the Abyss many times. And again, I've talked about this before because it was also like those were some of my earlier games when I didn't have that many games to play. So the replayability factor was a big thing for me. I couldn't bear to finish Tales of Zestiria more than once, so I mean, I'm sorry people are fans of Tales of Zestiria, but I really did not like that game. It's like my least favorite Tales game. That's strange, there's nothing in this treasure chest. Except this monster!
Be careful!
You ready for this?
I don't know, I know a lot of people that love Zestiria. But... God, can you guys stop going after- oh my god. He stopped flying! I can't hit them, they're flying! Oh, I didn't realize the Cloud was actually low on HP there. Get back here! Oh my god, they're flying! Oh, I don't even have a... I only have these at resurrection things, that's fine. Celine, can you, like, actually help me? Oh, thank you.
I'd say that was 8 out of 10.
There we go. Hey, Mini Floof, welcome to the stream. Thanks for stopping by.
Whoa!
Yeah, Revenge of the Birds. It's always the bird enemies.
This isn't unexpected.
Always the birds. Jade green columns. Massive deposits of pyroxene undisturbed since time immemorial. Many treasure hunters set their sights on its riches, and just as many lose their lives along the way. I'll get the key item last.
Bingo! Here it is.
This is it?
What the heck is that?
I think it's some kind of ancient text. I wonder what it says.
How sad. This is beyond my deciphering ability. I guess we have no choice but to take this back to my home and consult with the Elder.
Well, that or find a linguist. Otherwise, we've hit a dead end.
Very true.
Yay, let's start using Leticia. We'll get out and then we'll reject Celine. It'll be great. Again, I'm kind of curious how the entire section of the Mars village part of this game goes when you don't even have Celine in your party, because then it's her village, right? So it just seems really odd. It'd be even worse if you do Claude's playthrough, because then you don't have a party member for him when he splits off from Rena.
You two have been a lot of help to me, so let me thank you both.
Oh, not at all. Our little expedition didn't turn up anything on the sorcery globe, though.
This is new. So it was the sorcery globe that you two have been fussing about.
I mean, didn't she say you, like, eavesdropped on us?
Well, yes. That's why we were thinking about traveling to the El Kingdom. I know! How about joining us, Celine?
Rena?
Oh, this is gonna be very awkward when I say no.
I mean, having you and your symbology on our side, I figured that could really help us out.
I could certainly give it some thought.
Really?
Certainly. But I wonder if this is really what you want.
Continue traveling with Celine? On second thought, no.
I'm sorry. I think it'd be better if we split up after all.
Yeah, Rena, it's your playthrough, but do you really think you're the one in charge and calling the shots here? No.
Oh? Well, that's a shame.
Well, that's awkward.
In that case, farewell. Thank you again for all your help.
Like how Claude doesn't say anything during the scene when he's not the main character.
Goodbye.
Oh, she just... Did you see her? She ran so fast.
Maybe we should have asked her to come along.
She did just leave us without a second thought. Took the ancient text with her, too.
Oh, wait, she took the text with her. And then how are we gonna get it deciphered? Do we see her again in Mars? I thought that you don't see her again if you reject her, unless they changed it in Second Evolution.
Oh, I didn't notice.
Ah, well. Let's go catch that ship leaving Kurik.
Well, goodbye, Celine. Actually, let's go back to... Oh, there's private actions. Let's go do private actions, and then I'll go to... I need to restock on resurrection items. Yeah, she takes the text and game over. You're stuck. You can't go any further now. These are kind of pricey. You know what? I'll be fine. I'll be fine. Oh, doggy! Wow, Rena, I guess they've even got dogs here too. I know that you're from a different planet, Claude, but this is literally her home village. And you're telling her, did you know that did you know that dogs exist here? Here, what do you mean? Never mind. I love it when you act like that. Say, have you ever had a pet or anything, Rena? Me? What about you, Claude? Not really. I guess the animals in the forest. See, I feel like no matter what I say, Claude's gonna end up liking Rena anyways. I think I have to turn her into the master pickpocket to avoid him falling in love with her again. I'm just gonna be very dismissive of everything he says. No. I never had any. Really? Usually the owners outlive their pets, so a pet means that you'd have to watch them die sooner or later. Is that a thing to say, Claude? Hey look, a cute pet! Have you ever had any pets before? Oh, by the way, did you know that owners outlive their pets? Do you know that pets die? Did something bad happen to yours, Claude? Kinda, yeah. Let me dump my trauma on you. Whether it's a pet or something else, losing the things you love in life is about the saddest thing you could ever experience. Oh, that's just the end of the conversation. You're so mature for your age. Really? You think so? And yes, Curious, it is completely possible to go through this game and reject every party member and end up with only Claude and Rena. It will be hell, but it is possible. Hey, Saku Bear, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for stopping by. How are you guys doing today? Did you have a good stream? What were you playing today? Please join us in following Sakubear when you get a chance, everyone. I'm Kiro, the frog-themed martial artist. We're playing Star Ocean 2 Remake. Second playthrough. You're playing Hollow Knight. That sounds like fun. Did you have a good time? Hey, Sephi! Welcome to the stream. We're just going around town and viewing some optional little party building cutscenes. Which, when I say party, I mean there's only 2 of us, so technically. Lots of suffering, but lots of fun! That sounds great! Feel free to stick around or go take care of yourself after your stream. You deserve it. Thank you for choosing to share your audience with me.
What are you doing, Claude?
Hey, Rena. I was just, you know, looking at the sky.
Oh?
Yeah.
Hey, Rena, did you know they have skies here too?
What do you think lies beyond the sky?
Beyond the sky?
Oh, again, let's be dismissive. Nothing.
I don't think there's anything, is there?
But there are stars when it's nighttime.
Those are just points of light, aren't they?
You think? You might be surprised. There might be something up there far more beautiful than even the brightest of stars. Then again, there might be some stars that lose their luster once you look at them up close. What do you think?
Yeah, I can be dismissive of Claude, but what if it turns out he likes tsundere people? Then I'm screwed.
I'm sorry. That must sound like a pretty weird question. I've always liked looking at the sky, though, ever since I was a kid. And the more beautiful the stars in the sky, the longer I wind up looking at them. Looking at the sky from here, I can't recognize any of the constellations I used to see on Earth. I wonder if I'll ever get a chance to see the sky from Earth again.
What's an Earth?
Never mind. Don't worry about it.
I don't mean to be rude, but could you leave me alone for now? Oh, I'm gonna get up right in your face, Claude. Do you like this, Claude? You like this, Claude? Huh? 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 Yeah, thanks for stopping by, Saku. Hope you have a good rest. Oh, apparently I can't... What do you mean I can't fast travel to Cross City? Oh wait, because I'm in private action mode, duh. I can't just leave the rest of my party behind. Or can I? Hey Envelope, welcome to the stream. Thanks for stopping by today. I like how it showed him walking away and then he spawns right here. Hey, Rena. What are you doing? You know, just hang out. Isn't it an exciting place? Sure are lots of people around. It really is a model castle town. I'm sorry Arlia's too rustic for you. It's just noisy. Okay, we're being dismissive, Rena, today. It's just noisy. You think so? I don't know. This place is a little too noisy for me. Huh, you could say that, yeah. No, he's agreeing with me. It's a lot quieter in Arlia, that's for sure. That's true, though you can't really compare the two. Arlia has its good points and Cross City has its good points. That's all there is to it, really. Oh no, he's being logical. He's making sense. Oh no, what am I gonna do? I suppose, but... You expect people to be cold to strangers around here, but they aren't. It shows they really do enjoy the life they have here. Does it? I don't know about that. I guess it probably wouldn't occur to you right off, Rena, but to me this is one of the most refreshing experiences I've ever had. Really? Who are you? What have you done with your life? Gosh. Ugh. Yeah, I'd say so. Of course, I guess the fact that this is the first thing I noticed makes me a pretty sad person, doesn't it? Yeah, you're really sad, Claude. You're really, really sad. What does that mean? Now you're really confusing me. That's okay. It's probably better that way. Is everything alright, Claude? You're acting really strange. Huh. For context, for those of you that don't know the deep lore of the Kirostyle channel, on my previous playthrough of this game, I didn't know who I wanted Claude to end up with for the endings, but his first date that he went on, he went with Ashton. And Ashton was the first one to get full hearts for Claude, so I was like, oh, I'm gonna get the Ashton ending. And then suddenly Rena overtook Ashton somehow, and ended up with max hearts and stole it from him. So then when I was getting to the end of the game, I was like, okay, no, but I want Ashton's ending, because technically he's the first one that I got first hearts with. So I turned Rena into the pickpocket of the party, and I had to invest a lot of skill points and a bit of grinding to make her into a pickpocket. And then I went around to town and I pickpocketed people with her, which lowers everyone's affection for Rena. So I lowered Rena's affection so that she no longer had full hearts with Claude, right before the final boss. So I was like, okay, now I'm at full hearts with Ashton, and I'm at slightly less than full for Rena. When I beat the final boss, I'm gonna get Ashton's ending. And then I beat the boss, and I still got Rena's ending. And I think it was because, like, if you have the characters fight together in battle, they get a slight amount of affection for each other. And just having them in the same party for the final boss pushed Rena to overtake Ashton again. And I got the Rena ending. And apparently I got like the best Rena ending too. Yeah, Rena literally the Undertaker. So I was like floored because I was like expecting to see Ashton's ending, and it was like, wait a second, what's going on? Why am I with Rena? Let alone with the best Rena ending. Yeah, so as punishment, we're gonna make Rena the most hated character in her own route. We're gonna gaslight her. I just don't want Claude to get Rena's ending again. But I'm not gonna recruit Ashton this time, so then I'm like, well, what do I do now? Maybe I should get like Claude with Diaz or something, I don't know. Why am I suddenly getting a tutorial on how to pause the battle now? Hey Kiefer, welcome to the stream, thank you so much for stopping by. It's good to see you.
That's one for us.
Because since on the first playthrough I recruited all my favorite characters, right? Which means that on the second playthrough, this playthrough, I'm recruiting everyone else, which means I do not have all my favorite characters. Then what am I gonna do?
We got enemies.
Here they come.
I mean, I guess technically Claude isn't my main character anymore, so I shouldn't actually care who he ends up with, right?
Well, I'd say that's worth 10 out of 10.
Actually, now I gotta check if my Rena has nimble fingers. Oh, my Claude has nimble fingers. Well, my Rena doesn't. She only has Blessing of Mana. Character talents are randomly assigned at the beginning of a playthrough. And apparently, if you want to be really good at pickpocketing at the beginning of the game, you need nimble fingers, so you gotta re-roll for it. Because only your main character can pickpocket during private action mode. And there's a couple really good items you can only get during private action mode. Oh well. Not that I'm trying to go for it anyways, but... Oh, I see a chest. I don't know. I don't like Diaz. But his ending might be actually kind of interesting. Yeah, I'm not recruiting any of the characters I like. No Ashton, no Bowman, no Leon.
Be careful.
I guess Chisato. I like Chisato. I'm still gonna recruit her because
that was easier
with the number of characters in the game, even if I recruit completely different people this time, I still have room for one repeat. But you should probably pick Chisato because she is the best DPS in the game, or one of the best DPS in the game. Yeah, somehow I'll still get the Rena ending. Somehow she's gonna worm her way into Claude's heart. It's like how when I played Tales of Symphonia the first time, right? I just kind of picked all the dialogue options that I would pick, which are usually, you know, all the nice ones. And, of course, the female lead in the game, Colette, already has a predisposition to liking Lloyd. So just being nice throughout the game means that you're gonna end up with her.
Well, I'd say that's worth 10
I mean,
out of 10.
you could still pick someone different at Flanoir, but during your first playthrough, you just kind of, you know, you just kind of accept whatever happens there, unless you look up a guide. But then on my subsequent playthroughs, I made the mistake of accidentally carrying over my affection, thinking that, but I was like, oh, but I want different endings. But then after a couple playthroughs of carrying over affection, it was really, really hard to lose Colette. Like, to lose her from her affection. So then I had to do I had to do New Game Plus, but not carry over character affection. You always top friendship Colette specifically so you can reject her. That's actually diabolical. I love it. I usually go for Rain, because she's my favorite character in that game. Unless I'm trying to do, like, you know, there's 3 items in the game you need to fill your item encyclopedia that you need specific endings with. So I had to do those ones too.
That's one for us.
Honestly though, I mean, I'll talk about this more if I ever do a Tales Symphonia stream, which I want to do one day. But like when I played through the game, Colette annoyed me so much. For both like story reasons and gameplay reasons. But then like when I finished playing the game like a million times and I stopped playing it, and then the anime came out and I started watching it, and because the anime is faster paced, right, they take away a lot of her more annoying moments. I came to appreciate her a lot more because I was like, wow, actually she's actually going through a lot. She makes a lot of sacrifices in the game. Like she's actually like really strong of character and she does a lot for the world. But when you're playing through the game, it's like, wow, she's so annoying. Especially because at the beginning of the game, they force her to be in the party for all the boss fights. But she is arguably like the most useless party member out of your initial starting lineup. So it just felt like she was being a hindrance.
That was easier than I thought.
Oh, right, sorry, I saw someone speak in the chat earlier asking if I played .hack before, and then I got off on a tangent and didn't notice. I never actually played .hack, but I do have the remastered collection for .hack GU, and I want to stream it one day, but it's like, it's 4 games long, and I'm like, I don't know if I want to commit to that, so I'll probably like
10 out of 10.
trickle it in once I play some of the other games. It's like how I want to play Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel on stream, but again, it's 4 games, so once I start, I'm gonna have to commit to it, and it's gonna be a long stretch.
We can win this.
You ready for this?
Hope.
It's like when I played Star Ocean 3, 4, 5, and 6 all back to back, I was so drained by the end of that, like, 3 or 4 months I took to go through that on stream. So it will come one day.
We can win this.
Plus, it's also, because I'm going to start with the first game, right? You know, I'm assuming the games improve as you go along, which means I'm going to be starting with the worst game in the series. Or not the whole series, but in the quadrilogy, right? At least it's not like Xenoblade, where Xenoblade 2 I actually disliked more than Xenoblade 1 because I played the definitive edition of Xenoblade 1, so it actually was better than 2. So it felt like I was going backwards in gameplay enjoyability when I played those games, which is really odd. It's how I want to stream Danganronpa, because I love Danganronpa, but like I've already played the games before, so the excitement factor for streaming them is not really there. But also, it's 4 games, and I don't want to commit to that, but once I go, I have to commit to the whole thing, because you want the full story, right? Man, suffering from success, I tell you. Okay, now normally, like, I would probably continue streaming because there's we're only like 2.5 hours in, but I'm kind of feeling tired. Also because we're going through parts of the game at the beginning where it's kind of boring and the cutscenes are kind of long. At least we got past the entire first section of the game, which was kind of long. So I think actually we might end a little early today. But I'm going to continue this on Wednesday, and I'm hoping to get to the end of at least the Liqueur Arms tournament by that part. And then that way I think then we can recruit Opera, and then the gameplay or the game playthrough should start feeling a bit fresh because we'll actually have a different party member. It's just unfortunate because if you skip Celine and if you choose Opera over Ashton, that means that you go quite long without getting your third party member because you can't get to Opera until you get to Liqueur, which is, for a first playthrough, that would take a while, but because we've already done this before, it is going a bit faster than anticipated, which is kind of nice. I mean, we're going to get DS as a temporary member soon, so that will be something new, I guess. But for all of you new here, also I want to remind you, if you're watching this on YouTube, this will be long past, but this weekend, starting from actually Friday evening and then Saturday afternoon and Saturday evening, we're going to be doing charity streams, raising money for Thankmas, for World Central Kitchen to help people all around the world. So mark that on your calendars. I have some guests coming on stream, and we're also going to do that Smash or Pass like game during the afternoon, which is the Fighter Flight Holiday Edition. So you don't want to miss it out. Mark in your calendars. Some of you have already donated on the Tiltify page, which is linked on my Twitter, and I just really appreciate it. We haven't even started the streams yet. It's like a week away, and you guys have already been awesome and blowing it out of the park. So I'm so thankful to everyone who has taken a look or retweeted the post or donated some money. I really appreciate it. And again, you know, don't feel pressured to donate as long as you're spreading the word or doing something good for the world. You know, that's what really matters, right? We're all here to make the place a little better. Yeah, thank you everyone. And thank you for the raids. Thank you for the new people coming by. I really appreciate it. Usually we go for a bit longer, but I think this is a good place to end off. This is actually where we ended our first stream for this game when we originally played it. Although we did take a lot, it was like actually closer to 3.5 hours by that time, because we were actually taking our time and talking to all the people and exploring and fighting all the enemies, which we are not doing this time. Let's find someone to raid today. Ooh. Reitz is streaming, and I've actually never, or sorry, not Reitz, Ritz is streaming, and I've actually never raided Ritz before, because usually he's not streaming when I'm streaming. So let's go say hi to him. He's really cool. And I'll see you guys on Wednesday. If I'm feeling like it, I might even do a stream tomorrow. We'll see how I'm feeling. But my next scheduled stream is on Wednesday for more Star Ocean 2. And this coming weekend, Thankmas. Alright, thank you guys. And take care. Yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.